Yo, what's up guys? Teacher Paul here, and today we have a coffee request. If you want to request a video, click over here or go over to Buy Me a Coffee. Link is in the pinned comments, and thank you for your support. Guys, if you want to catch me online, I'm here 8 p.m. Queensland time from Monday to Friday. Catch me online and yeah, come chat with us. So this is an Aussie quest from Aussie Deb. An Aussie quest is an Australian request. So it's an Aussie quest. And Deb says, "Hi, me again. Jimmy and Diesel singing Since I Fell For You. Very stripped back, just two brothers in law, having a chat and a session together. Fantastic guitar playing too. Oh, this is going to be awesome, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's go straight to the video.
I was just like, wow, gobsmacked at first, the beauty of Sydney and that whole harbour and the whole thing. And I was...
Wait, that's Jimmy Diesel? Where's his hair? Where's his hair? Where's my hair? But where's his hair? Goodness. He looks, I recognize him by the eyes, but he used to have some Joey hair.
I was just like, wow.
I think the people with the best hair kind of lose it, because I had cool hair too.
Gobsmacked at first, the beauty of Sydney and that whole harbour and the whole thing. And I just felt like, wow, I've been transported to somewhere on the Riviera or something. It was like science fiction for me. It was like, we're going to do a gig here tonight. And then who turns up? In excess, Midnight Oil. I think you were at that first gig, or if not the first one, the second one.
The second one, Jane went the first one.
So it was like, we only had 20 people, but it was like pretty much, I think it was said in one of the street magazines that if a bomb went off in the Middle Harbour, pretty much most of the, Australian music industry would have been taken out that night. So
yeah. But it's funny you said, because I remember when Cold Chisel first moved drove into Sydney and driving up Parramatta Road in towards the city, it was like suddenly, it's like being in New York,
Yeah, it is.
So, we come from these country
Well,
towns.
it is. Sydney's an amazing place for a band, that just arriving like that, for anyone just arriving, because it's so higgly-piggly, you can't get a grip on where it goes, where it ends, coming from Perth and before that, all places that were flat, Sydney just was really, really hard to get your head around.
So what was an early Injectors gig like? What was the sort of the feel?
Rough.
Rough, yeah?
Yeah, a little bit rough. Well, like I said before, we didn't used to rehearse a lot, so we'd kind of work things out on stage to a large degree. We get the idea of maybe doing a song, or I'd throw it at them, that on the day, and we'd just sort of have a go at it that night. And I'd probably said more than if I was be lucky to say maybe one word all night at that on those days.
We were talking about Sydney earlier today, right? How Sydney has tri-level trains, and is it structured to have like great public transport in Sydney? Since we're talking about Sydney.
Maybe one word all night at that on those days. Pretty much stared at the pedals and maybe the microphone if I could get my eyes to that, but. Yeah, pretty shy, but
it's tough.
Sort of
he was nervous.
Music.
He was
nervous.
When
you're not sort of brought up into that mold, I think if you start out as a singer with a microphone and you're kind of forced to like connect with the audience, but being that I'd always had the guitar and to hide behind, it was like, yeah, well, I can do the singing and the guitar playing thing, but that whole frontman thing, that's for someone else.
You've talked about the early influence.
Then.
You've talked about ripping off songs from your dad's record collection.
Jimmy Smith, Hoochie Coochie Man, Since I Fell.
Hoochie Coochie Man?
Jimmy Witherspoon record.
Right. One of those songs, Since I Fell For You actually made it onto the first album, which is a testament to a great song, really.
Yeah, well, I haven't actually listened to it that much since the recording, apart from the recording, I've never listened to any of my records that much. Just listening to it then out in your kitchen, it was like, it's actually, it sort of travelled pretty well.
It's a great song.
Yeah, it is a great song, and I think that's why Terry Manning, the producer, just said, oh, this has got to go on there because it's, you guys do it. And I think there's been so many schmaltzy versions of it with lots of production and strings and very grandioso, and our version was ultimately opposite of that.
If you think it was stripped back then, this is as most stripped back as ever been, and you're stuck with me singing with you, all right?
Oh.
Give it a go.
This is so nice. So for the first 3 minutes, it was kind of just like an interview. They were interviewing each other, so laid back, so stripped back. It's such a nice concept, isn't it? we get to see them in a more personal level. It feels like we're just sitting in and, you know, not participating, but we're just like watching their conversation as friends. That's really nice. I like that concept. And this is something that I have noticed before also. TV presenters, they don't act like hosts or TV presenters. They act like, you know, friends. It's so cool. I think that's a very Aussie thing. Just very laid back.
Made me leave my happy home. Took my love and now you're gone. Since I fell.
Wow.
Yeah, bring such misery and pain. I guess I'll never be the same. Oh, baby, since I fell for you.
This is so cool. Dang.
It's too sad. I'm in love with you.
Yeah.
First you love me. Took my money and you saw me. What else can I do? And I'm still in love with you.
Wow.
I guess I never see the light.
Wow.
I get the blues every night. Oh, baby, since I fell for you.
Dude, chills. Still got it. I love that.
I said it's too bad.
Very bluesy, guys. This is so cool. He kind of looks like Roberto Carlos.
Guess I'll never see the light. Get the blues most every night.
Oh, baby, since I fell for you.
Since I fell
Wow.
for you.
Dude, what a combination. Man, that was really nice. You know, this is two of the Triple J's, but it would be nice to see John here as well. But, you know, just the two did, man, fantastically well. I really got chills. I'm not going to show you goosebumps because, you know, I've been doing this a long time to know that we can't see your goosebumps on the camera, reactors. But dang, you know, that was really nice, especially when they started going, you know, belting with a raspy voice, and then they were complimenting on each other's, ad-libbing on each other's raspiness. Dang, that really, really gets you the goosebumps going. Really chills, 100% chills. Absolutely amazing. If you guys want to request a video just like Aussie Deb did, go over to Buy Me Coffee. Don't forget to like, subscribe so that you don't lose my channel, so you can find it again. And yeah, click over here or click over here to see my Australia playlist. Thanks for watching. Take care now. Bye-bye.